Hello Daily Drafters, and welcome back to the channel for today's Daily Draft. We are again drafting Duskmourn today, and it's been a rough start to the format. But you know what? It hasn't really felt that way. I've been having fun with the format, even though my win percentage is like historically low. It was very similar to that with Bloomburrow, and then I picked it up with Bloomburrow and managed to actually get some trophies by the end of the format. We don't have any currently, but that could change here today. So we're going to dive into Pack 1, Pick 1, and likely take Entity Tracker, 3 mana, 2/3, flash. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, draw a card. I have yet to play blue-white. That deck seems super good, and this could be an enormously powerful build around in that deck. Ghostly Keybearer. So whenever that deals combat damage, you lock or unlock a room you control. We've also got Trapped in the Screen, Creeping Peeper, Sawblade Skin Ripper, great card. Vile Mutilator, interesting. But we're going to take the Entity Tracker here and see if we can get into maybe blue-white Eerie. Be pretty nice. Zimone All Questioning. 3 mana 1/1 at the beginning of your end step. If a land entered under your control and you control a prime number of lands, you make a legendary XX where it's the number of lands you control. Skull Crab. I have already been milled out by two Skull Crabs on turn 1 and 2 in this format. That was my second game of the entire format. Paranormal Analyst is great in blue-green. Banish from Sight's kind of a clunky removal spell, but fine. I think I'm going to take the Paranormal Analyst here over Zimone. I don't know, it's close. These are both good cards, but this is pretty good, even in a non-blue-green specific deck. Now, Glimmerburst, that. Ooh, Ethereal Armor as well. It's an enchantment, and it gets +1/+1 in first strike for each enchantment you control. But Glimmerburst is so good with Entity Tracker. Granted, they both are. We're not guaranteed to be white, though. I think we're pretty close guaranteed to be blue here in this draft. So I'm actually going to take the Glimmerburst. That's a tough one, though. Why do you got to give me a pick 4 Brood Spinner when I have 3 blue cards? This card is so great, but I guess I could take Twist Reality, 3 mana counterspell, or Manifest Dread, which works well with Paranormal Analyst. Moldering Gem. Emergence Exercise is a great removal spell in this format. I'm most incentivized to be blue-white with this deck and this start, I think. And I think Exercise is too good in that deck to pass up. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Exercise here. Ooh, now we've got a lot of good blue and white cards here. So Grand Entryway, Elegant Rotunda, 2 very cheap ways to trigger Eerie, as well as Tunnel Surveyor, another very good 2-for-1 body that also triggers Eerie. But I think I'm going to take the Grand Entryway. Which one is this? 3 mana, 3/2, 2 mana, sack another creature enchantment, gets indestructible, tap it, and drains 1. That's fine. I'll take the Grand Entryway, though. Ooh, if it was good in the last pick, it'll be good this pick as well. Let's take another one. And not passing up on much here. Ooh, Creeping Peeper is probably going to be good in this deck. It's not great yet, but it's probably going to end up being pretty good. It's a mana dork for this kind of deck. Ooh, and a pick 8 Fear of Falling? 5 mana enchantment creature that is a flyer that shrinks their creatures when you attack with it. Yeah, let's take that. Okay, what wield? Clammy Prowler as an enchantment. 4 mana 2/5. Can give something unblockable. Don't know how much we care about that. I guess I could just take another Creeping Peeper mana dork here. Skull Crab. Can we do it? Probably not. I'm going to put it in the sideboard for now. Analyst in the sideboard for now as well. Everything else here seems pretty good, though. I guess I'll take this Clammy Prowler, the 4 mana 2/5, but again, hope to not play it. My enchantment count is already at 3, kind of 4, because of the Glimmerburst here. And blue-white is a deck I've wanted to play for a while. I've been completely torched by several blue-white decks this format. So now it's my turn to get some wins with it. We have to hope we find a couple of the blue-white uncommons, though. I've been worse and worse with the names of cards recently in these sets. I know what they all do, I just can't remember their names. Both of the blue-white uncommons are pretty good. One is like a 3-mana 2/3 that helps make your enchantments cheaper and unlock doors. And also the other one is a 2-mana 2/2 that has Eerie and make a 1/1. That card has destroyed me. Nothing to see here. This is kind of like over there, so the curve isn't as bad as it looks, you know, with it being over there, because these are kind of like 2 drops. Enter the Enigma. Can't be blocked to draw a card. Probably not going to fit well in this deck, but we'll put it into the sideboard anyway. And likely last pick of a land. So, didn't wheel too many of the good cards, but that makes sense. But Enduring and Innocence. Wow, there's a lot of good cards for us in this pack. But Enduring Innocence, 3-mana 2/1 lifelink enchantment. And whenever one or more creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card. And then when this dies, it comes back as a non-creature. There's also Unnerving Grasp. 3-mana, return a non-land permanent to its owner's hand, Manifest Dread. Surgical Suite, Hospital Room, also very good. Glimmerburst, very good. Fear of Isolation, probably playable. But let's take the Enduring Innocence and hope to wheel one of those other ones here. Oh, again, so many good things. The Mind Skinner. No. Just not doing it. I do have a Scrabbling Skullcrab, though. I think I mentioned the second draft I played. They played Skullcrab on 1, Skullcrab on 2, Mind Skinner on 3. It was a brutal beat. I think I'm going to take the Tunnel Surveyor here, though. It's a 3-mana 2/2, makes a 1/1 enchantment. There's another Fear of Falling, a Creeping Peeper, Fear of Immobility. These are all good cards, but this is the cheapest one. And when in doubt, take the cheap card. Speaking of when in doubt, take the cheap card. We've got another Grand Entryway Elegant Rotunda here. I do really like that card. I think I overvalue it, but I'm taking it anyway. You can't stop me. Okay, this is a tough pick. Really tough pick, actually. Enduring Vitality is great. Not for us, though. Fear of Surveillance, enchantment creature. Attack, surveil one. Unnerving Grasp. Bounces a creature, you manifest dread. And also Unable to Scream, makes something an 0/2. Is also an enchantment. I think I'm going to take the Fear of Surveillance here. This could be wrong, but all of these are great. I would play every single one of these in my deck here. Where was this in our last draft? This would have been perfect. But not today. Yeah, really nothing here for us. There's a Cult Healer, but probably hoping to not play it. Maybe. We'll see. Another Creeping Peeper. Actually, I think I'd rather take the land. It's a blue-white land. Sure, why not? Creeping Peeper number 3. Nah. We'll take the land here. Now do we go with the Land Cycler? 6-mana 5/7 Vigilance. A third Creeping Peeper or a Vanish from Sight. We don't have a lot of interaction yet. And I don't think this is one of the better interactive spells. I'm going to take the Land Cycler here. This card has always been a problem when my opponents cast it against me. Ooh, we almost wheeled. By almost, I mean this person opened a Glimmerburst and it made its way to us. So we will take that. And we wheeled this one. Alright, I have yet to cast a Glimmerburst this format. And I'm super excited to do so. Alright, I'm loving this deck. Like I said though, we have not yet seen either of the blue-white gold uncommons. So that is what I am really hoping we open or get past in pack 3. That would be absolutely perfect for us. We have 6 enchantments, but we do have 3 Glimmerbursts. And 3 of those enchantments can trigger Eerie twice. Look at all this. Everything's coming our way. I guess I'll take another Peeper. I don't know. I'm not... I don't know. This is tough. I don't envision myself playing really any of those. Same thing, Claim Me Prowler. Don't want to play that one either. Maybe I want to splash black. Who knows? I guess I'll take the land there. There's a couple extra cards I could add in here if I wanted to. But so far, everything I've got in here I think is good. I'm going to put the peepers in the sideboard just for now. We only have 6 enchantments. I guess we could unlock doors with it too. I don't know. They're cards I could definitely play. Alright, cross your finger for the blue, white, gold uncommon. Let's do it. We did open it. And I think we got to take it. Inquisitive Glimmer. It's a 2-mana 2/3. Enchantments cost 1 less. And unlock costs. You pay cost 1 less. There is split up as well, though. This might actually be better. I just think this is perfect for our deck. Underwater Tunnel on the wheel would be outstanding. But I'm going to take the Inquisitive Glimmer here. That could be wrong. Ooh, and we got the Gremlin Tamer. We got one of each. Perfect, perfect. Not going to wheel anything here. I don't know if I'd play a 4th Peeper, but let's take the Gremlin Tamer. It's exactly what we wanted. So it's a 4-mana 3/4 with survival. You can regrow to your hand a 3-drop. I don't think I'm playing 2 Megalodons, and Hardened Escort really doesn't do much here, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this. I hope to not really play it, though. What does this one do? Mill 2. If they share a card type, you mill again. Exile any number of instant sorcery or Tameo planeswalker cards from your graveyard. You may cast those copies. But you can't do it for free. It seems pretty bad. I guess Erratic Apparition is the best card for our deck here. Seems fine. Not great options here. I guess, do I take another Megalodon or just like a random Glimmerlight? I mean, this does make an enchantment. I guess I could play a Glimmerlight just fine. Why not? Okay, another Erratic Apparition. 3-mana 1/3 Flying Vigilance. Eerie gets +1/+1. Orphans of the Wheat, don't think so. Jump Scare, don't think so. So we'll take that here. Don't Make a Sound is the Quench variant counterspell. I don't think I want that when there's just another blue-white land here, though. So let's take the blue-white land. And we now need 5 more playables. We could fill that out with our sideboard. Maybe we wheel the Underground Caverns or whatever it is. I almost said Underground Sea. Yeah, let's wheel the Underground Sea. Don't have a lot of interaction. But hopefully we don't need it as wide as we're going to be going. Twist Reality, probably not going to make it here. 3-mana Counterspell or Manifest Dread. Let's wheel the Underground Caverns. Aw, we didn't do it. Alright, let's go ahead and rare draft the ley line here. I'm not playing anything. Creeping Peeper number 4, maybe. Megalodon number 2, maybe. Saw, probably not. Living Phone, that actually might be better. I'm probably not playing that either. Megalodon number 3, probably not. Megalodon number 4, probably not. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add a couple cards to this deck, and I'll see you after deck building. Alright, after deck building, I did have to add quite a few cards to this deck. We had a ton of blue and white cards, but they weren't like the best cards necessarily for our deck. I added one of the other Megalodons, a Twist Reality, because I think it works well with the 3 Glimmer Bursts that we have, 2 of the Peepers, and I think everything else was already in here. Oh, and a Cult Healer, I suppose. Yeah, we've got some pretty good power with Entity Tracker and Enduring Innocence here. All of the card draw. Twist Reality goes well with Glimmer Burst. Got 3 entryways. Tons of 1/1s going to be pumped out with this deck as well. So I'm excited to play blue-white. I've been trying to get into this deck for a while. Today seems to be the first day we were able to do so. So, cross fingers does well. I have high hopes. I'll see you in game number 1. As good as that deck, I think the deck is. It's trying to mess with us here. You know, if we draw on planes, it's a pretty good hand. We do have a 3-drop. I guess I'll keep it. Give me a planes off the top. Let's go. No, but now we have a 3 and a 4. So, hopefully it's good enough. More white cards, you say? Glimmer Seeker. Well, I can double block that because this is going to be a 2-4 and a 1-1. So I can double block it. So let's plan on doing that. This has vigilance, right? Yeah. Just gotta hope they don't have a combat trick here. Alright, they do have an instant. I do still think I'm gonna double block. Okay, they've got the trick. Good for them. Okay. Alright, let's get Gremlin Tamer and Tunnel Surveyor down here. And what does this do now? It's just +1/+1? Oh, that card is like the second best card in the entire set. They get a free 3/1 flyer every single time they trigger Eerie. And I have no interaction. Okay, let's go wide. And then counter an enchantment spell here. Oh, this is brutal. I don't think I have any removal in my deck. Sure, I'll let you have that one. They already played a land, so I'm going to hope they don't flip a land here. Or they do flip a land. They did not. They flipped a busted card for them. Triggers Eerie. I'm going to have to counter it. Triggers Eerie twice. In the same turn. Sure. And counter that thing. Okay. I just don't think we can outrace this. We're going wide. We're getting all of the triggers in the world. Maybe we can. We can actually cast this thing next turn. No! My entity tracker. Little do you know I'm still going to be drawing cards. But they get a 3/1 flyer at that. Sure. Okay, let's do this. And then this, I guess. Alright, they can eat one of these, but I'm going to have to start trying to push damage here at some point. Because I don't know if we win this race. Oh, another 3-1. Wow. Yeah, we are doing the thing. It's just this card is so busted it might completely beat everything we're doing. I would like to trigger Eerie at instant speed here if we could. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, let's just keep doing this. Why not? Put it here and here. And then put it here, and I could do this. I feel like we've drawn enough cards. We have more card draw. We need to gain some life here. We're kind of doing the thing. I know they're going to trade, but I mean, we still get the effect. They go to 4. We're back up at 16 here. We trigger Eerie yet again. Okay, so this is why this deck is so busted. Like, look at this. It's a decent card there. Good thing it doesn't have trample. Sure. Okay. Did we get the first game here? I feel like we did. Wow. Okay, yeah. Gremlin Tamer. That's why I wanted this card so bad in Pack 3. That's how busted it is with all of our rares and stuff on the battlefield at the same time. We did still end up beating that busted rare too, without any removal in the deck. Alright, we are up first here. We got 2-drop, 3-drop, and Elegant Rotunda to get counters on them. Seems like a fine start. Got both colors of mana here too, so let's go. Nice little curve. Not quite as good as last game, but we take those. Green, white. Flesh Burrower has Death Touch. Okay. Let's play Apparition and pass. Next turn we play Tap Land and Unlock unless we do something better. Or unless we draw something better. Another Death Touch. Boo. I think that's better. Yeah, I mean... And then next turn, we could just play this. They have to deal with a bunch of flyers here. They have a lot of attack. They're choosing not to for some strange reason. I don't know why they wouldn't be attacking with their Death Touchers, but fine by me. That trades for our Fear of Falling here. Sure. Why are they not attacking? I have no idea, but let's trigger Eerie. And that's all we can do. Next turn we got Enduring Innocence and Glimmer Burst. Alright, I think this should be fine. I think we're doing just fine here. Yeah, see, like, had they been attacking a long time ago, like, our clock would actually be pretty low here. But I'm not particularly worried at the moment. Again, doing this on my main phase, I know it's an instant, so I can get the double trigger here. And, still got more coming next turn. Play this, draw a card. Play this, draw a card. And then have our whole board die to Miasma Demon. Good thing we have Exercise. I guess Endurance is dying, but we still get the trigger off of it. And the 1/1? Sure. Haha, Eerie. Joke's on you. I do believe that is lethal with Exercise in hand here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We do have enough here. So we will go Entity Tracker. Inquisitive Glimmer. Oh, it's not. Okay. Forgot these don't get the ability anymore. So they go to 1. You see, like, if they had attacked a few times, we would have to be making some blocks here. In fact, I still might block just in case they have some trample plus something combat trick, maybe. Yeah, like, they have to have 2 removal spells here for this to go wrong. Let's just do this. I just didn't want to accidentally die. Like, oops, I'm dead there. I can't imagine what they would have that would... That's fine, yeah. Okay. Our deck still did the thing, although they had a couple of early attackers. We probably should have lost that game if they played it correctly, but they didn't, and we won. Alright, very similar start here to last game with double entryway apparition. Starting on the draw again, though, boo-hoo, but we'll make it work. Blue-green, Oblivious Bookworm. Can't kill that. Maybe if they put a counter on it. 2 counters on it, I could kill it. But right now, it's just gonna drown us in value. Let's hope we can also work our way out from the value they will be accruing. Haunted Screen, okay. Exercise could get rid of that eventually if they pump the mana into making it a 7/7. Ooh, Gremlin Tamer. No, let's do Apparition. Next turn we can do Gremlin Tamer and Elegant Entryway. And then the following turn, Elegant Rotunda? Did I say Elegant Entryway? Grand Entryway? I don't know. It's late here. A little tired, is what it is. Okay, see if you got a combat trick. If you want to use a combat trick to push through here, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Okay, this means they might have a counterspell here, but I kind of have to go for it. They might have like the same one that we have in our deck, counterspell or manifest dread, because that works really well with the bookworm. No, it's just their end step. They're probably going to counter this though. This card's really good. They're certainly thinking about it. And they did. Okay. Pass it back. Next turn we play Island, have Exercise, and Elegant Rotunda. Having the Gremlin Tamer countered was a little annoying, gotta admit. The issue now becomes, which one do I get rid of? Both of these are pretty big problems. I guess probably this now that I drew the Dagger Maw. So unlock here, here, and then destroy that. If they do flip this, I have a Dagger Maw to at least like threaten to double block it. Or if I play the Dagger Maw next turn with my untapped land, this one can then put a counter on it to make it a 6/8. Which blocks the 7/7 indefinitely. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell. My guess is they have the exact one that I thought they had earlier. But I can't do nothing here, so let's go ahead and play Megalodon. They go ahead and counter it with Twist Reality, the exact one they had earlier. Or the exact one I said I thought they had earlier. Alright, Erratic Apparition. It's all you. Okay, Haunted Screen is now a 7/7. There have been worse draws. If I put it here, I can actually attack with it this turn. I could block with the Death Toucher, but that's probably okay. No, I'm going to put it here because the Glimmerlight could actually, if they kill this, I could then attack with this if they're attacking with their Haunted Screen as well. Let's do this. And then they're down on board, I think, next turn. If they top deck just to land here. Or are they? 1, 2, 3, 4? No, they can go to 1. Because it's just a 4. And I don't have an enchantment in hand. Okay, they didn't have anything. They weren't dead on board, but I guess close enough. I feel like we've started on the draw quite a few times. It's kind of annoying, but the RNG generator says not today. We have a nice curve, 2, 3, 4, 5 though. Are we gonna have time to do it all? Is the thing. Gremlin Tamer. Okay. We have to wait 2 turns to be able to trigger it, which is not usually where you want to be with that card, but see if it gets scorched by Dragonfire. Ooh, that's a problem. Yeah, this is bad. This is pretty bad. Take another 5 next turn. But hey, at least my abandoned campground enters untapped next turn. It's the little things. Because this game will be over in about a minute and a half here. What else you got? Something else that's a problem for me? I feel like I could deal with that. The Screaming Nemesis. So, more menace. This thing is just gonna like... And they chose not to, not to rummage. So I'm just like mega dead here probably. When it's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. So it like wipes my whole board if I do decide to block it. Okay, take 5 now, I guess. Sure. Suppose we're not officially dead, but I think we're pretty darn close again. Sure they have removal for fear of falling. Razorkin Needlehead. Again, without removal, that's a pretty big issue for us. Every card we draw deals a damage. This kills us, that kills us, so we have to do this. And then next turn, the same thing. Right? So, yeah, if I block here, I can't block that. This deals 3 to my face, so the only thing we can do is this. We go to 1. All of the lands. And then Needlehead will kill us next turn. Yeah, sometimes red-white aggro just kills you. Alright, we will start on the draw again. Hand is really good, though. If we can get, like, another plains in here, that would be just great. No, I don't need an island. Question is, what do I play on 2? I think I'm going to play the Creeping Peeper, because I could double spell pretty easily next turn. Cult Healer, sure. Oh my gosh. Look at this hand. Wow. What do I even do? Oh, that has flash, because of course it does. This is like all the best cards in my deck. How do I even play this? I think I play Entity Tracker. Next turn I play Innocence, followed by Inquisitive Glimmer in the following turn. If they haven't dealt with anything, I just like draw 7 cards or something. I am exposing this to removal here, or like counterspell, but having it surprise them is also going to be pretty good. Okay, we get to do our stuff. Oh, I can't cast Enduring Innocence and do something else here. With just 2 planes. Unless I draw planes off of Entity Tracker here. Alright, let's try to risk it. Draw planes off the top. Let's do it. Oh, come on. Now you gotta taunt me. I draw the land and it's exactly the island. Alright, counter or kill here. Kill and kill both? No, don't return them to my hand either. Don't mess with my board. I'm having fun. I mean, yeah, I gotta keep it on top. Can't cast it again this turn. Alright, another plains off the top. That would be great. All this blue mana is doing me no good here. So much white pips in hand. Alright, let's go. We did it. Do it again. Come on. Why you eat? You make my life so so not fun. Let's do here and here. But hey, now I'm less mana constrained because the Enduring Innocence isn't worried about anymore. Ooh, you have your own Gremlin Tamer. Oh, these are white? Why did I not even realize that? They've been casting white cards this whole time. These look like red or something. They have a lot of things they need to deal with here. Okay. Sure. No, no more blue. Let's do this. Let's do... I think this here. Go here and here. Tunnel Surveyor, or I could do Exercise. Exercise doesn't kill anything, so let's just do the Tunnel Surveyor. Yeah, we've got so many things. So do they, though. So this Erratic Apparition is kind of... These have been like the MVP of this deck. They have to keep returning it just so they don't die. Yeah, sure. They keep manifesting Dread as well. Alright, let's do it again. Put more counters on it. Let's go here. Blue, and then I'm not quite at risk of milling myself yet, so let's go this and then hold up Twist Reality. Well, maybe I am at risk of milling myself. This could get kind of out of hand here. Alright, all in on Erratic Apparition. I think we're drawing like 5 cards a turn right now. But if I go out from milling myself from drawing too many cards, that's a risk I'm willing to take. Glimmerlight. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm just going absolutely nuts here. Glimmerburst, I can barely even cast these with all these cards in my deck. How much mana do I have? 6, so I kind of have 3 mana left here. 1, 2... Because I always want to hold up Twist Reality right now. I could do 1, 2, 3. Could do Fear of Falling with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, yeah, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can cast enchantments, right? Yeah. Gives me another flyer on the board. Hopefully protects my deck size. Okay, go to 11. Continue to hold up Twist Reality. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Exercise can get rid of that. I don't think I care about that too much. I need to protect my flyers here. Let's go to blockers. Okay, let's start with this. And then how many times can we trigger Eerie this turn? Okay. We did it. We might have milled ourselves out in 2 more turns there. It was getting really, really close. But this deck, this blue-white deck, when it pops off with these uncommons and stuff, it is absolutely insane. All right, once again, starting on the draw. But we'll keep it here. Gives us another chance at a land. Hopefully we can find one of those. Double black, Glimmerlight. Alright, what do I then lead on here? Peeper or Entryway? If only this could tap for a mana of any color. Alright, I'll lead on this. I need a land off the top, preferably a plains here. What is that? That is a rare. Draw a card. If you control a demon, I lose 2, they gain 2, otherwise they lose a life. Okay, interesting. We drew the plains. Let's go. What does it unlock into? Make a 6/6 flyer. Oof. For 6 mana? 5 mana. Oh no. What do I do about that? I do not know. So they're just 2 turns away from making a 6/6 flyer that also draws them a card and drains me for 2 on their end step. I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd best card in the set, if I remember correctly. And I don't have a way to get rid of it unless I draw Exercise. Oof. Alright, that's going to be a beating here. That sets me back a whole nother turn. Yeah, I think if they have a land, I think they just win. Like, what am I going to do about this? I have to draw Exercise in, like, the next 2 turns, I guess? Yeah, missing lands certainly doesn't help. I think we're just losing to Unholy Annex Ritual Chamber. Our deck is so good. But now we just lose. Maybe I can force them to spend their mana this turn. No, they're just gonna flip the chamber. Why wouldn't they? Okay, no Exercise. I can jump with fear of falling. We need to draw some cards here. So what can I do? We have, Exercise is the only out we have here, so we will attempt to draw it. Perfect. Poof. Take 9 and then die next turn. Okay, Exercise off the top. Okay, Tunnel Surveyor into Exercise. Nope. We lost to a singular card. The game would have been pretty interesting had it not been for the one card they played on turn 2. Alright, let's be on the draw. Again. I usually don't notice these things until it's like the 4th or 5th time in a row, and at that point, for all I know, it's been every game this draft. I really don't even know. I mean, it's been at least 4 times in a row at this point. And I feel like the last 2 or 3 drafts has always been like, has also been like 2 or 3 in a row. Not 2 or 3, like 4 or 5 in a row, so. Welcome to Daily Draft, for those of you that are new. That's what we do here. Okay, play a creature, tap the creature, hit me for 3. I guess I can hold up Twist Reality or Entity Tracker here. Oh, good play. Makes sense. I don't see why they wouldn't do it that way. It's got Vigilance. Can't block it anymore. Go to 11 already somehow? Blue-white v blue-white. Yeah, my deck does some things when it works, and then they also do some things. Counterspell? No. Removal spell? No. Okay, I think I'm going to hold up Glimmerburst and Twist Reality again. Okay, didn't use their mana. I do like that. Holding up a combat trick here, interestingly. So whenever that attacks, something can't be blocked. Sure, I guess I counter it. As much as I dogged on that card in the draft, it looks like they kept up +2/+2, and flying here is my guess. Sure, no blocks. Okay, Glimmerburst, I suppose, is what we're doing now. We are already at 8, and we have to note that they likely have a way to give +2/+2 and flying. So this is going to have to chump at some point. Okay, we double block, and we see if we can force the combat trick out of their hand here now. No, okay, it does trade. And they don't do anything else. Interesting. Okay, looking to Glimmerburst of their own. Sure. Again, continually holding up this combat trick, so gosh. Tough spot to be in. No attacks, because we know they have it. There might be another card in the format that it can be, but I'm just putting them on the +2/+2 and flying. Trapped in the screen, down goes Entity Tracker. We could get it back if we wanted to. I just don't know if we're gonna have that luxury here. Might be dead before it matters. We have to be very careful about how we use exercise because, like, if this dies into a big flyer, I'd like to be able to kill it. Go here and here. I would be fine if they wanted to use the combat trig to eat the apparition here. So, same thing with, honestly, any of these creatures. But we're at 8. Let's do this. Again, fine if they want to eat the apparition with it. Looks like they don't. Sure, I guess exercise is gonna have to eat that now. That is an enchantment. This thing keeps growing. It also gets exiled, but like exercise can't target it. Wait, what did they exile of their own? Was it a token? Can't remember. Okay, I guess this is what we're getting rid of. Oh, I forgot there's another one. Sure. Yeah. I always forget about that one. That'll probably do it. Chump this turn. And I don't know what we could draw here. I don't think we have a way to deal with this. I can't even attack because this just turns into a 4/4 flyer. Oh, perfect. Now my only creatures are relevant too. Oh, nice. That was perfect. Yeah, can't attack because I'm dead on board, so I'm dead next turn now. Man, this deck was better than 4/3. I just can't catch a break this format so far. That's brutal. It doesn't do anything. Nope. Does not matter. And that will end it at 4/3. Oh man, I thought this was our best chance at a trophy. Just cannot figure this format out here. I mean, I guess I put them on the wrong card, which was my mistake here. But I feel like we played around it as well as we could have and still just lost to Fear of Abduction. Yeah. I mean, when this deck won, it really, really won. It's just, I don't know if we're going to get a better blue-white deck than that. And it was still just a 4/3. Can't get the trophy this format. Just can't do it. Okay, well, still some time left. So we'll see if we can get it in the next one. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you next time for your daily draft.